Let's move on to our next design pattern, which is decorator pattern. Decorator is a structural design pattern that lets you attach new behaviors to objects by placing these objects inside a special wrapper objects that itself contains the behaviors.
Okay.
I will reiterate. We have an object and we want to attach a particular behavior to that object. And how we will do that? To do that, we will create a wrapper object, and that wrapper object will have that behavior.
Okay.
That wrapper object
Okay.
will wrap our core object. And thus, the final object which will be delivered, that will be composed of our core behavior as well as a functional new behavior which we want to expect from the object.
Okay. Okay.
The decorator pattern attaches additional responsibilities to an object dynamically. It provides a flexible alternative to subclassing for extending functionality. Here we have a base component. Base component, which is the component. Let's try to understand the problem for which we can use this. Say, for example, you have a simple window object. Okay.
Yeah.
Now, client needs a window object which needs a scroll bar feature.
Yeah.
For this, one solution which we can think of is to extend our window object to say a scroll bar window object. And then you can implement the scroll feature. Perfectly fine. Now, say another client wants a border with the window object.
Okay. Yeah.
Then again, you have to subclass the window object to the, say, border window object. But what if the client wants a combination of the scroll bar and border? So
then I need to extend both of the class.
Correct. So it will be like multiple. It will be like combination of permutation of both the scroll bar, non-scroll bar, and border, non-border object. We will have to create the permutation of these subclasses. And as the new feature comes, the permutation increases, and these extension of subclasses will be in the order of 2 to the power of n, where n is the number of features requested.
Yeah.
So
in React, I think when we use higher order component, I think it uses decorator pattern.
Possibly. I'm not aware of the React framework. React
we wrap, but when we need to use a wrapper or Saga reducer or Saga, we do use here, like we actually do use with reducer, with Saga, and wrap the component around that new, that with Saga and with reducer are the higher order components. So the example you have explained and the definition, what it says, it seems to me it is in React one life cycle, real life example I want to add. I think in React, higher order components uses this decorator function pattern only.
Possibly. Means, yeah, sure. In such libraries, I'm sure they are deemed to use this kind of features because it will become unmaintainable to meet the demands of the client.
Without using it, right? Without using.
As said, because any new addition of the new feature will create the permutation of some subclasses. Decorator helps you to avoid these subclasses, so I'm not surprised that these modern libraries or something will.
So you can wrap the patterns. So you can wrap the new feature around the existing.
Correct.
Feature, right?
Correct. And the plus point is this wrapping is done at the runtime.
Okay.
So the final object is very much dynamic. You can configure it to have whatever the features you want.
Yes.
So let's try to understand it through the class diagram, how it is being achieved. Defines the operations that can be altered by decorators. Okay.
Okay.
It will define a common operation. Then we have a concrete component. This is a concrete component. It will provide one concrete implementation of our base component, and which will be used as like say, which can be used, say, input to our wrapper. Okay. The base decorator class, what we have, the base decorator class follows the same interface as other components. It will implement the component interface. The primary purpose of this base decorator class, which is an abstract class, is to define the wrapping interface for all concrete decorators. Okay, it will act as the wrapper. The default implementation of the wrapping code might include a field for storing a wrapped component and the means to initialize it. And concrete decorators call the wrapped object and alter the result, alter the operation. Okay. So, any question with up till now what we have in with the class diagram?
No.
So here again you can see we are using some kind of composition between component and decorator. Decorator will be having the component as a inside it. It will be composed of the component. Okay, so shall we get down to the code to understand how we can implement it?
Yes.
Sure. Let's use our, what we can say, our example of our car which we used to use in our creational design pattern. Let's use our car object. Say, suppose you have a car and now you want to add some features, apply some features.
Okay.
So what you will do, you will create some decorators, and that decorator will be wrapped around the car object which you have, and finally it will return the modified car.
Okay.
So let's create our project here. I'll add a project. Let's create our base component first. And inside that, let's add an operation. So our base class is having the operation. Okay. So this is, we are following the class diagram which we had shown. Now, so let's make our, this class is our, this car is our component. Now let's create our concrete component. Okay. So public class, the concrete component, let it be Tata car.
Okay, yeah.
We have our concrete component. Now let's create our base decorator. So and this decorator was extending the car class. And this operation, let's say this is a base one, so let's say right line, we want to apply some features here. So I will just write applying features.
Okay.
So
yes. Just apply some features.
Yes. And we had seen a composition relationship between decorator and car. So decorator will have a instance of car. So I will create a protected car. Okay. And to pass the car object, we need to create a constructor also. So I'll create a constructor, public decorator, car. So we have our car. We will be passing an instance of car, and that will be initialized inside this car local variable. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
The constructor.
Now, since this is an abstract class, let's create a concrete decorator for this one. So I will create a public class door decorator. I don't know why we are calling the door as a decorator, because it's a very basic feature for the car. So, but still, let's call it a decorator itself. Modifying the door in some way.
No, indoor we can have some customized stickers like this.
Yeah. We need to create its constructor also. So we have a constructor for this one. Let's copy paste it to create a separate, say, color decorator. Okay. So we are creating our wrapper here. This door decorator is wrapping our car object, and inside it also has a composition also. So and now let's implement some features here. What we wanted to modify here. So we have created our two decorator, which would be wrapping our classes, which is wrapping our car base component. So let's see how the client library is supposed to use that. How this client library can use this and get its final object with the modified operations.
Yeah.
So client can simply first of all we'll have to create a basic car feature. New Tata car. I will add a decorator. Door is equal to new door decorator. Inside this we will pass a car object. Okay. I'll create a new, suppose now we want to add the color also to the door car. This door decorated. I'll name it decorator. Now we want to add as a color also. Color decorator is equal to new. So if we want to have a car without door, then we can simply pass the car object. If we want to have a colored car with the door, then we need to pass the door decorator object. So you see, we are adding the objects at the runtime, and we can apply the features. We can continuously create another feature, and we can add that another feature. We can wrap that color decorator inside another decorator object. So let's just to test it out. Let's perform color decorator dot operation to see that whether our application is working fine or not. We can add here as a car operation also, car dot operation to get our basic car. Yeah. Oh, sorry, my bad. It's a color decorator. Yeah. So if I'll run this application, yeah. So we have our. Can you see this debug console window?
Yeah.
So yeah, we have Tata car applying features door and applying features color. So we have all the decorated car object, final car object. So yeah, that's it for the decorator pattern. Do you have any questions?
No.
Okay, great. Thanks. And that's it for now. Bye-bye.